Hi boys and girls, by now you should have completed the first assignment on force and motion. If you haven't done so already, please complete that after watching this video, as your responses will help guide these lessons. One of the things I had asked you to do was to think about what it means to be a scientist and some of the things that a scientist does. Here are a few of the things that I came up with. A scientist is a person who wonders. They think about the world and why things are. They also ask lots of questions. And they classify information. They sort information into different categories. They make observations and look closely at the things around them. And then based on those observations, they create experiments to test their hypotheses. Through their experiments, they collect data. And they record their data or their findings. And based on their recordings, they then make new discoveries about the world. But most importantly, what I want you to remember is that a scientist is you. I want you to keep this in mind and think and act like a scientist as we explore force and motion. You might be wondering, what exactly is force? Well, force is what sets things in motion. It can be a push or a pull. For example, if you have a toy car and you want to make it move, you might either push it away from you or pull it towards you. While force can be used to set things in motion, it can actually do a few other things. Force can stop an object that's in motion, it can change an object's direction, or it can change an object's speed. Let's get started exploring push and pull in more detail. A push is a force that moves things away. For instance, if I push this elephant across the table, I move it away from me. But a person doesn't always have to be the one applying a force. In fact, sometimes you don't even see the force, you only see the effects of the force. For instance, if I have this balloon and I release the air from it, what do you think will happen? Well, the air from the balloon is going to push down against the table and send the balloon up. It's going to push the balloon away from the table. That's a force that moves things up. But keep in mind that it's not only moving it up, it's moving it away from the table. I've also attached a straw to a string across the room. This time, if I take my second balloon and I attach it to the airplane, now when I release the air, it's not going to move up, but it's going to move horizontally or side to side instead of vertically. In this case, the air in the balloon is being released and pushes against the air in the room, whereas in the first instance, the air is being pushed against the table to make the balloon move. Now that we've looked at push, I have my dog Zoe here to help me show pull. A pull is a force that moves something towards you. So as I pull on the rope, she moves towards me. But forces can also be balanced or unbalanced. So when a force is balanced, the object that it's acting on doesn't move, it stays still. But when the force is unbalanced, it will move towards the stronger force. So when we both have an end and we pull equally, the rope doesn't move. But when I pull with more force, the rope's going to move towards me. So watch me. No. It's also important to remember that gravity is also a force that pulls. Gravity pulls things down. So if I drop her rope, it automatically will come back down to the ground because gravity is acting upon it. Now that we've looked at both pushes and pulls, I want you to try to find examples of push and pull throughout your day and send me a picture of these examples. Thank you.